Um, mm,
What it do, man? We back for another episode. We're here to bring y'all some information in regards to just the draft. We finna talk about free agency. We finna talk about some
wait, we
NFL
live?
trades a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh,
Yes.
my bad. I thought he was
What
practicing.
it do,
And
man?
this man's
We
crazy,
back for
bro.
another episode. We're here to
Reggie
bring
and
y'all some
DDG blocking this one.
information. Reggie and DDG beef, and then we got a little game for them at the end, bro. So we finna get into it, but we gonna give y'all the winners and losers of free agency first, just because. I mean, it's still going on. It's one more day, but we're gonna give y'all our winners and losers for the past 3 days. But with that being said, Lil, how you feeling, gang?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Season is finally over. I can finally just sit back and watch sports. Not even comfortable. Not even comfortable, bro. But we'll get into all of that, man. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
you watching
Ah, yeah, you're right. You're right. We don't have any sports to watch until what?
fucking cricket?
September. Ah, yeah. I'm good though. I'm good. I'm here.
September is crazy.
Right?
Fuck is
Ain't that preseason? That's
Why am I-
preseason.
my bad, I'm cussing. What is September?
Preseason, right?
Preseason and NFL season start.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on basketball, bro.
Hey, I'm waiting on football. I need it to come on. But how you feeling, gang?
I'm good, man. Just got back from the fair with my took my niece to the fair. Still got the fast pass. Speaking of that, I ain't got no fire question today, but I am gonna say if you go to the amusement park and don't get the fast pass, you are wasting your time, brother.
Definitely trolling.
I got a fast pass at the fair.
Woo! Wait, they got fast passes at the fair now? Nah, that's new.
Bro, gang, it was crazy though, cause it's $35 for a wristband, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's $45 for the fast pass. I'm like $10 extra.
Oh, that's it?
Give me that.
What?
Give me that. I'm in there.
Yeah, but I went to Six Flags last week and
Oh yeah, that's 80.
ticket about 60. And then that fast pass, they got 3 different levels.
And like an extra 100?
It's 3 different levels of a fast pass.
Let me break it down real quick. So the first level is how the wait time of the ride be on the front.
Mm-hmm.
Ride probably gonna take like 60 minutes. The first fast pass is like $40. You don't have to wait in the line. So like it's on the app on your phone. So as soon as you hit like I'm waiting in line, they'll wait in line for you.
Yeah.
You feel me? And when your 60 minutes up, it'll let you know. Then you can skip the whole line. Right?
Ah.
That's the first one.
That makes sense.
The second one is it's the same thing, but you split the time in half. So it's 60 minutes, you only wait 30.
Yeah.
And then you can go. The biggest one is ain't no line. You just go.
Hold on.
I got
I
the
see-
big dog.
How much was the big dog again?
Yeah, because you skipped over pricing. You didn't even
Oh, my
go over
bad.
pricing.
I did. So the smaller one is 40. The middle one
40.
is like, the middle one I believe was like 85, 90, 95 in that range.
Uh-huh.
And then the biggest John was I paid one. It was 140.
140?
Total.
140 for one.
Ah, that sounded about right because I went to I think what was it, Cedar Point or the other big one that we usually go to.
How many you pay for? You pay for 2, 3,
My-
4?
Man, why you snitching?
Oh!
Nah, I pay for 2.
Nah, you clean.
I pay about tax about 3.
Ugh.
I ain't pay for
Anyway,
the tickets though. You feel me?
We gonna play it smart. We gonna play it smart. That's all I'm gonna say when it comes to that.
Food kind of
Shit.
expensive too though.
oh yeah, every time,
We ain't going there. We not going to eat.
every time.
We are not there to eat.
I ain't gonna lie, I was there from 12 to 8. I wrote
you got your
everything they
money worth.
had.
Yeah,
You had your money's worth.
Yeah, I bought that 300. I paid 300. I'm writing everything false.
With that being said, we just gonna get right.
Hold on. Daniel Compton said Hall of Fame game this month. Lions Chargers, I think.
no way, y'all
sir.
two teams. Well, that's
My
how.
Lions.
Yeah, y'all two
Lions.
teams, bro.
Baby.
That's sad.
Fox with it. We on Fox with it, man.
Daniel,
Come on,
Daniel,
Danny.
who you with? What's your team,
Come on.
Daniel? All right, go ahead, though. Slow.
Yeah, Danny. We want to see that in the comments. But we finna get into it with the winners and losers of free agency, man. Lil, we kind of talked about it earlier before we got on, like some of the winners and losers
Yeah.
and stuff. So we can get into it with that. But I'm gonna say for my winners, we can start with them first. We're gonna go like 4 or 5 winners total.
Okay.
Together. I'm gonna go Lakers, and the reason why I say Lakers is today they filled a void that they needed. very badly,
Uh-huh.
but it's not. I wouldn't say it's a secure one because he only is on there for 2 years and he could really be in free agency next year.
Yeah.
Like a
But
player option.
yeah, so like they did something, but for how long? You feel me? Like it's
That's a fact.
temporary from what I'm looking at. So
I feel like they just put a bandage over something. You feel me? It's like a busted pipe, and you like put a bandage over it. You feel me? I
Right.
feel like it's something that you can work with for this year, or until you get something bigger. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I'm not
Right.
gonna say that's the end all be all for a big. You feel me? Because we still don't even have a backup. So I feel like it's a great addition though of free agency. So like
yeah,
for Lakers fans, I'll put that high. I grade that like a B plus for sure.
facts. I agree with that. A B plus for sure. It's a good pickup. I'm not gonna lie.
What you talking about?
Good life
Aiden?
field.
Aiden is cool. Y'all needed a big. They finally got a big. That's one thing that they never draft. I mean, not draft, but ever pick up during free agency. I don't remember the last good big, like the last good center that the Lakers have had because they had AD at the 5 for what was it, like 2 or 3 years, and that's he did not want to
Last
play
one,
there.
D Howard, he was decent. He was.
Oh, in
And
2019?
Had to
Wait,
fail.
no, I mean in
Had to fail.
2020, that was
2020.
cool. Yeah,
2020.
yeah, that was he was decent, but come on now. I mean, I'm not saying that he's bad by any means, but I'm just talking about like a prime. They never had anybody like in their prime or anybody like good in a while that can really like, oh, he's gonna be here for
Dominate.
years. Yeah, not even just dominate, but somebody a center there for like longevity. They haven't had that since before Dwight. So I don't remember the last one.
So
Well,
So that's a good pickup every time they pick up a big, bro.
who else you saying,
Okay.
Slim?
I had Lakers. I'm not gonna lie. I like the Bucks, bro. The Bucks. They
Really?
And,
Yeah,
listen, hear
I'm
me
not
out.
mad at
Hear
it.
me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. The only reason why I say the Bucks, bro, is because you really just retained some of your players. You picked up a center who's he's gonna compliment Giannis. I'm
That's a
not
fact.
gonna lie. Him and Giannis is gonna go well together.
Mm-hmm.
You
He's a
relieve
better
Dame-
Brook Lopez.
Yeah, you relieve Dame of his duties, which leaves cap space for you to afford to. If you want to, we can go pay some minimums to somebody just to fill some spaces. You feel me? Like, I feel like they ended off. They didn't really lose, but they didn't. They didn't really lose in my eyes. That means you won.
Do
I feel
y'all
like they signed back Kevin Porter Jr. So I believe they believe in him at the one.
I do too.
So they signed him back. I think they bought Bobby back. So
They
then you bring Miles in. So surrounding you still building around Giannis obviously. So you bring Miles in, a better Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez shot 26% from 3 last year. Shit.
Yikes.
And
He
Miles
wasn't
is a good shooter and a good rim
Yeah.
protector. The same thing Brook Lopez did, but Miles is better.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you bring in Miles, which is good. You bring Kevin Porter Jr., who has stints where he's nice at stints. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I don't know if he's a playoff ready guard, but for regular season for sure he can fill the void. And then honestly, after that, you got Kuzma still there. He was trash last year. In the playoffs, he was trash. I don't remember regular season. And then you got like Torian Prince and just like a whole bunch of role players around there, like Pat Connaughton, I believe you still got. But
I thought they
I
just
don't
got rid
know
of Pat
I don't know
Connaughton.
if that they did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they just got rid of him.
Yeah, I don't know what else. They probably won't be contenders next year. Unless they
I wouldn't even
match up,
say that though. I believe in KPJ just because I saw like the stints of what he could do in the playoffs when he played us. Like he has it in him to go get 20 a game. I think so. Right. He has the bag to go get a 20 a game. When I look at when I see him play, it reminds me a lot of Jordan Poole or what he would do when he come off the bench for Curry. So I think if you put him in in a situation to where he has to start the one, I think the only thing he's gonna have to get better with is making reads. But other than that, he has the scoring aspect down. He plays defense. He shows that he could be a 3-and-D without having to be on the ball. But if he has to be on the ball, he has to create that skill of being able to find someone. And then just go from there. So if they're able to develop him at the one, they can possibly be a 4 or 5 seed because everything else is full. If Torian Prince turns into what he was on the Lakers, which he was fairly decent as a 3-and-D. No, he wasn't bad. He was a great 3-and-D, bro. I wouldn't lie. He was good. They got rid of him because there was no reason for him to be on the team because of what they had. But he was a great 3-and-D. That's how he got his name. So also, but with Miles, dang, let me touch on that. I'm sad that we lost Miles. Sad but happy at the same time. I wasn't for giving him a max averaging 5 boards in your 6'11". So that complements Giannis because that's two 6'11s on the floor, one that is going to get on the glass every time, and then it takes the pressure off of Miles so he can play pretty much the 4 spot without them having a 5. So that's how I look at it. Small ball.
Facts. I like that. I like
Yeah.
I like that view. Just to go into the comments real quick, Danny said the Lakers had the mold in the bubble with the rotation of solid bigs to throw at Jokic. Then they went
Right.
away from
They had
it.
3
It didn't
bigs.
really make sense.
Which didn't make sense to go away from it, but
Yeah, they had
you know,
3
it is what it
bigs at the
is.
time, bro. How you go from 3 to 0?
Right. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Hey,
And then he hit a great point with the Rockets too. The Rockets getting KD massive. They winners.
Oh my
they
God, bro.
won. They
Rockets
won.
they're a winner. I ain't gonna lie.
They won.
KD going to the Rockets is a winner.
No, and then bringing in DFS, bro.
And
like, they
Clint.
cooking, bro.
And Clint.
and
And Clint.
Capella.
You don't even need to bring Clint.
But he's
He
just
is
there. That's
good.
another
Great backup
body,
for
bro.
Steve.
Yeah, that's
Great
another
backup
body.
for
Like, let's say that they run into the Nuggets in the office
They
or
got
something.
3 good centers, bro.
They have 3
They got
centers to
3.
throw at Jokic
That's
if they
cold.
run into,
That's
you know what I'm saying? They running that same scheme that the Lakers did in 2020, and that's what it's pretty much looking
And
like.
you seen towards in the playoffs, they started playing Sengun and Steven Adams together.
Yeah, the
And I
double
really- I-
bigs.
And that rebound, they was on the glass. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I really like how that's gonna come about.
Sangoon showed
So
some
we got
spurts
the
that I
Rockets.
liked.
So that team looks like, I'm just talking about the team real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So that team, you trade Dylan Brooks and Jalen Green, and then you bring in a better Dylan Brooks in DFS. You feel
Yeah.
me? Or somebody who can really play
That's a
D
fact.
and hit the three
Yeah.
hit the 3 consistently, and you still
He
bring
gonna
in
play
Kevin
every
Durant.
game.
And you still bring in Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
So your starting lineup, you still got old Fred, but Fred still get the job done. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Fred backup is the young white boy from Kentucky. They're nice.
Reed Shepard.
Reed. Yep.
Reed Shepard.
Reed. You got Reed. He's
Dang, he went to UK?
He was
Yes, sir.
Wow.
dog in the G League too. He was dog in the
I
G
did
League.
not watch any G League.
I just kept up on a couple stats, whatever. But he was dog in the G League.
Oh, okay.
And then at the 2, you got who is there too?
Amin Thompson.
Thompson.
Yes.
Twin.
He's one of my favorite players in the league, bro. Crazy
Yeah, me
enough
too.
to say he's one of my
Me too.
favorites, bro.
I like him. I like him more than his brother too.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a debate though, bro. They decent. They both
Then you go
decent.
him, KD, DFS,
Jabari.
and Sengun.
Jabari coming off the bench now.
Yeah.
No, they just paid him. DFS might come
Gonna
off the
start.
bench.
Yeah, he
Ooh,
gonna
so
start. Jabari gonna
so
start.
Jabari gonna be the 3.
Jabari
KD.
gonna be the 4.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it
KD at the
really
3.
don't matter.
They gon' I mean, it's positionless basketball, but
Yeah,
no,
positional
that
basketball for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got them Western Conference Finals at least next year. I'm calling it now. Remember, I'm calling it now.
You never know. You never know.
If it works
They
how
deep,
it sounds, if
They
it
deep, bro.
yeah, if it works how it sounds, bro, they gonna be a better Pacers team.
yeah.
They gonna be a Pacers team with D. If you
They
think
ain't
about
gonna run like that. They ain't gonna be
Not at
running.
all.
bro.
you don't see.
They gonna be
Have you?
half-
Did you
they
watch
gonna be
KD
half
last year?
court set.
He still can move, bro.
He
K,
can move, bro, but
He can,
like,
but they
that
gonna be
team
half
ain't
court,
that team ain't set
a
to run.
a man gonna make.
Van
This is
Van
the.
Vliet, your point guard is not. You're not gonna be running up and down the court.
I'm talking about, like, I think from the defensive standpoint, it's going to make them a super fast team, bruh. You think about all the people that they're putting on the ball, because Jabari, he's cold on the ball. A man is cold on the ball. You get those steals, they're running a break. You have KD on your break now. You can't lose that way, bro. They're going to be a defensive dominant team, bro.
Yeah, I
They
hope
are.
so. If they are defensive minded, then I definitely see them winning in the Western Conference conversation. I ain't never gonna put nobody over
Yeah,
my king, my glorious king.
of
But,
course not.
So we got
But also,
Rocket.
what Danny did say in there is I'm changing teams. Is that cool?
No, you're fine. Do your thing.
What Danny did mention is some sleepers. Atlanta, and I really like the Suns. They picked up. I'm gonna start off with the Suns because they picked up some centers where they haven't had centers in a long.
That's
time.
very true. Not since Aiden.
They picked up Mark Williams and they drafted Buddy from Duke, Big Buddy from Duke.
Oh,
I
big
don't
tall
know.
buddy that played alongside of Coop.
And
Yeah.
then you have
Ooh,
some
he went to the
centers that can play.
Suns.
You have some centers that can play a while, and you have some trade pieces. You can trade one of them. You don't have to keep both of them.
That's
You feel
true.
me? But you got them, and then you got Jalen Green, which maybe he can be more confident over there.
I like that
Phoenix
for him
with
though.
Devin Booker and Dylan Brooks.
Uh huh.
You feel me? Jalen Green probably might be played a little more to one. They still got Brad Beal
How do y'all
Well,
feel about that though?
And Grayson Allen, they got hella shooting.
I'm
guards,
nothing on
bro.
Phoenix. I'm not gonna lie.
They got 4 shooting guards. How do y'all feel about that?
Yeah,
But
I love that.
watch them make it's a wing league now, bro.
That's
honestly.
true.
It's like
It
the
is.
more wings you can have on the team,
The
bro,
better.
the better. You feel me?
Yeah.
The more 3-and-D you can have. If you from the size 6'6" to 6'9",
Yeah.
you can play defense and hit a three, you're gonna get paid.
Yeah, you're gonna play. Yeah, you're definitely
You're
gonna
gonna
play.
get
But
And
you
then moving on to
Oh, go ahead.
Oh my god. No, I was moving on teams.
I was just gonna say, who do y'all think runs the one? Like, who y'all think run the show there? Because we saw how D Book did it. It was kind of weird. You think Jay Green go to the one, or Brad Beal?
Jay Green. I wouldn't put Brad there.
Neither. Who you putting there, Spice?
If I'm being honest, she's gonna run it back with D Book, bro.
I'm not mad at it. He got experience,
not,
but he's just too slow. I think he's too slow for the O.
If we're being honest, they're gonna experiment with all three.
Mhm.
But if it doesn't look good, they're gonna go right back to D Book.
Okay, that makes sense. Go ahead, Book.
That's how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Moving on to what something that Danny said, brought up the Atlanta Hawks with some sleepers. I like to pick up a Nikhil Alexander. Honestly, I'm shitty he went there rather than the
He
Lakers.
did go to
you know,
Atlanta.
being a Lakers
Nah,
fan.
I like that.
I don't
I like
I
it.
like it, but I
Yeah.
don't.
I like it.
You could have got a better.
They just replaced DeAndre Hunter, bro. That's it.
They did.
That was they
But-
replaced the fall that they took for DeAndre Hunter when they gave him to the Cavs, bro. You
And
put
they
another
got- and they
tall
got
3-and-D.
And they picked up Porzingis too.
I don't like
Forget
that.
about that.
Now that's what I don't like. I just don't like.
Why do you not
What's he
like
gonna
that,
do for him? I'm not
he,
gonna cap. What is he gonna do?
he doesn't. I mean
He's
he,
a good player.
You don't play.
but he don't play.
He don't play, but
That's what I'm
he does
saying,
play,
bro.
a
So
good
he's
player.
he's just a waste of cap space, bro. I'm not saying give up on him, bro, but he has not played any of. I mean, not even efficient basketball. He hasn't played efficient minutes or consistent minutes is a proper word
Be a
since
factor.
New York. Since the beginning of New York, and he was hurt in New York too, by the way.
Yeah, he's always gonna be hurt, but when he on the court, he produces.
I give you that. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's touche.
Okay, so
Dyson
I feel like
Daniels, and then they got my bad, and Jalen Johnson, who was playing great before he got injured. last
They
year.
fake deep. They fake deep.
I feel like if we're gonna say them, then we gotta say the Mavericks.
And what?
Because the Mavericks bring in
the Mavericks is deep too.
Oh, yeah, they are
I
deep.
the
Mavericks.
Yeah.
The Mavericks win because, bro, you bring in Cooper Flag, you sign back Powell, then you have Kyrie get an extension, then you bring in Frank Vogel as an assistant coach.
That's fire
and
too.
you pick up some dogs in the draft.
Kyrie got an extension while being hurt on a Achilles. That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, Nico might not be crazy after all.
Nah, Nico clean. Nico clean. Also, oh, go ahead, but go ahead, hit on
I
it.
was just gonna say like later in the season, I definitely peeped like Nico was not.
He wasn't crazy. He got.
He was not.
Y'all think it was worth losing Luka for all of this that he got though? It's a win now.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a
He
win
has
now.
Klay Thompson, Kyrie, AD, Cooper Flag, and he has everybody except for Luka back on the bench.
I like
starting
this.
Five is not a bench.
So So Kyrie's gonna go back to the
You
one.
still got PJ. Yeah,
Okay.
but you still got PJ Washington. You still got light skinned Buddy from the Lakers on that bench over there.
Got Lively.
And I think,
You got
they got enough
Lively,
money to go. They can get another
Gafford.
guard.
They still got the Lively Gafford
good.
double big, bruh. That is amazing.
And they got D'Angelo Russell.
That's who's running the point.
God.
There we go. Bingo. That was a great. That was a great pickup. That was a great
Nice.
I'm not
pickup.
mad at it.
People hate
he's
on
an
him
average
for
player, but he
people
don't-
hate on him for no reason, bro. He is nice. He's
Nah, it's a reason, but
because he
sometimes.
stinks on the Lakers, bro. That's it. That's why he
tweaking
gets.
sometimes.
I think he just stinks on the Lakers, bro. He does.
It's not. Hold on.
On the Nets,
Physically,
too.
He's,
There you go.
He was
I
stinking on the
physically
Nets.
Went, no, hold on. Physically went to a Brooklyn Nets game and watched him do a lot of unnecessary dribbling, shooting,
Maybe
turnovers, and looking like a cone on defense.
I'm in
He is
denial,
a-
bro.
He is a C- player.
Really? C minus?
C-. Nigga.
I give him a C plus.
C plus? I'm cool with the C plus. I'm just in denial, so I'll give him a C plus. I wanted to give him a B minus
Who in denial? Because I can't cap. In
B
Brooklyn,
minus.
because he
Crazy.
clean. Ain't he? But I'm
Yeah.
thinking of the
Yeah.
first stint of Brooklyn. My fault. Yeah, that second stint of
Okay,
Brooklyn was
so-
horrible.
Hey, but what are the Pacers doing, bro?
Okay.
I was gonna say, let's get to the losers. Let's get to. So hold on.
Let's recap the winners real quick. We
Make sure
got
we hit
Bucks,
Mm-hmm.
Rockets,
Yep.
Mavs.
Yep.
Who else did we
Hawks.
talk about? Hawks.
Dallas.
Yep, I said Dallas. We have Phoenix, right?
Yeah, we have Phoenix as winners.
Okay.
Uh,
That's our
Winners? Yeah, they won a little
Yeah,
bit.
they
They
didn't
did
lose.
Good. They did good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah.
lose for sure.
and
Lakers.
and Lakers. Did we miss anybody?
Did we miss anybody in the chat?
Hey, Daniel, let us know if we missed somebody. I
Boy.
think we
I'm
good
really
though.
Yeah, I think we good.
I think
If that's the case, then we're gonna go to losers, and we're gonna start off with Bud. Go ahead, Pacers, man. Loser number 1 for me.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
but
bro.
they just. I feel like the Pacers. I'm hurt.
We blew the
Cause
spot
like
up.
game, cause like Tyrese is gone.
Yep.
Okay, he's not playing this year,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, it's over with. It's over.
Yeah, he's not playing at all.
You bring in somebody cool. I like the draft pick. Honestly, I like the left hand kid. The draft pick. He kind of.
You think
he's
he's
alright.
hurt?
No,
No.
no.
He probably
Furphy
won't
will get
start.
in before he do.
Who?
White boy Furphy
Exactly.
at the end of the bench.
Oh.
He got.
Exactly.
No, I'm not trolling though.
You
Go
be
ahead.
you be bringing you keep that's not the first time you brought him up, but I ain't seen nothing. But
At all.
you feel me? Tyrese is out. Then you lose Miles. You like how as an
Your only center.
organization, how do you expect? Yeah, and you don't bring back nobody, but I think maybe Buddy.
Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas.
No, not Brian Thomas. He a free agent too.
Bradley gone, man.
Bradley.
Yeah, Bradley's
He's
gone.
gone
G-nigger.
too. Then they
He's
don't
back on the College Park Hawks.
Yeah.
don't-
He gone.
They don't have they don't have a big right now. You feel me?
We
How
don't
do you
have a
keep
team.
Siakam? How do you keep Siakam happy?
You don't.
Al Horford's the only nigga left.
Nope. Our only chance was.
what makes Siakam want to stay there?
This is my point that I was making in the chat earlier. Our only choice
ahead.
was DeAndre Ayton. Like, if we were going to go get somebody, we had to go get a big, bro. We already guard heavy. We don't really have to worry about our guards. We don't have Tyrese. We have to sacrifice it. It is what it is. But then we don't pay Miles, even though I heard that he had some offers on the table, but we did not want to give him over anything over 80 or something like that. And he was like, "No, I'm not taking that." So he got lowballed 3 times, and they forced his hand and he left. So the fact that you don't want to pay him, you have to go get a big because we don't have a 5 at all. Thomas Bryant's not playing. Go ahead.
Did y'all buy out his contract?
No,
Is that why y'all don't want to pay him? Like, did y'all not
no. He was fresh. He was fresh. We was putting offers on the table. Like it was time for him. It was time for him to get paid. Like he wanted a
so y'all
max
wasn't
out of
paying
us.
at all. Y'all was being cheap.
Yeah, he wanted a max out
I ain't
of
gonna
us,
lie, the
and we was only gonna
Pacers
give
are
him
cheap,
80. They're
'Cause
extremely
like
cheap.
Daniel
We
said-
let everybody
like Daniel
walk.
said, yeah, like Daniel said in the chat, he was saying like a lot of teams are not signing dudes and trading good players have to do with like the second apron. But like when we looked up that list, the Pacers ain't spending no money, bro. They haven't
Yeah,
went over at all.
we didn't go over at all, bro. We still have that cap, so it's just like
Yeah.
for
Y'all
them
just
to
don't pay
not
that
pay.
tax.
Yeah, so they didn't want to pay him. They didn't want to pay the tax or whatever. So okay, they let him walk. We have to. I said the only person that we could go for that was a big was DeAndre Ayton, and we let the Lakers get him, which everybody knew that he was probably going to go to the
And
Lakers.
if you're
but
gonna
we had
do
to make a
that,
move.
you might have to use some as trade pieces. But at this point, you don't have no bigs to trade. You
like
feel me?
any,
You don't have
we could
nothing
have at
to
least
trade.
got Clint at the beginning, bro.
I might want to go get Jackson
look up
Hayes.
Aiden's
or some shit.
contract with the Lakers.
Hold on.
Look up DeAndre Aiden's contract.
Did
with
he-
the Lakers.
did he
It's
sign
two
yet?
for 16.
2 for 16.
It's
Two
Two
for
for-
16 or 2 for 18. One of them.
Look it up real quick. Because
I just said-
Hold on, I got it.
if that's the case, y'all wasn't finna pay him for 2 years.
2 for
Really, 1 year.
16.6.
Yeah, 2 for 16.
Y'all not paying him. Y'all not paying him that for 2 years. If not, you're not paying
That's
him. for
no.
1
That's
year.
not no
That's too
cheese
expensive
though,
for y'all.
bro.
It's not, but y'all are so cheap. Y'all not gonna do that.
That's
y'all
bad,
be trying to
bro.
give people 2.4 million for a year. Like, bro, what is this?
So now I genuinely
Why would
don't
I
know
want him in the end?
what our next move is. I said that earlier. Like I genuinely don't know
Yeah.
what the next move is. We blew up the spot, and we're probably back to like a not even a mid tier team. We're like a lower 8th, 9th seed because
Well, y'all
we
back
don't
to
want to.
40 wins.
That's what I'm saying. We back to not winning because we don't
Might
want
as well
to.
tank.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, at that point, go get somebody. But Siakam's gonna want out.
Exactly. No superstar wants to put on a loose night,
Nobody
especially if you're in
buying
Indiana.
his contract. Nobody.
Yeah.
He's not even trade worthy right now.
Like
If I'm
you're-
being honest, he's not trade worthy.
Ooh,
He be hooping.
He be hooping.
But that's what I'm thinking.
not a lot
But
of
for
teams
who
that-
do we go get?
I'll trade for Siakam.
Like that's what I'm saying. But who do we go get though? It ain't nothing that's gonna help us right now. So I mean,
No, I wouldn't trade Siakam, but if Siakam wants to trade and I'm another team, I would trade for him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the Pacers should trade him though.
Bro,
I
this
ain't
is
gonna lie, let him.
my.
If y'all don't get like a top 5 pick this next coming up year,
Trade
bro,
him.
let him walk.
And
Let
my
him
thing
walk,
is
bro.
like my
Y'all doing
biggest.
him, y'all doing him not. Y'all ain't doing him.
The
good.
only pickups I wanted, like, and then we can move after this. The only pickups that I really wanted with free agency for the Pacers was Russell Westbrook and DeAndre
Yeah.
Ayton, bro.
Yeah.
That was it.
And y'all
I
didn't
only
do-
wanted them
Well,
two.
Westbrook is still up in the air. We can't say he's not. He's still in the
Yeah,
air.
but come on now, this is the
And
Pacers.
Al
He's not
Horford.
coming here.
I don't know why you guys are not offering Al Horford the $40 million for 3 years.
He's
Offering
39.
$40 million for 3 years. Who cares? You have nobody.
That's
Yeah,
true
bro.
too. It's cooked
I
over
Have
here, bro.
nobody. You
I
can't
heard he might
complain
go
when
to
you.
the. I heard he might go to the Warriors.
I
It
heard that
sounded
too.
like it, so y'all
I
need
like
to put
it.
an offer up before y'all. I do, but y'all gonna be SOL.
I already
Ass
done
out.
took the fall for next year, bro. I'm done.
Yeah.
I
No
gave
top
up.
5 pick. Y'all really cooked.
I gave
Okay.
up.
All right, just scrolling down off these draft picks. I'm just scrolling down these lists real fast. A couple that I like because I really like Tyrese Proctor. The Cavs just picked him up. I like that one.
Did he get drafted?
Cooper Flag. Yeah, he went to the Cavs.
Oh, okay.
And then
We gotta
just
do
keep
a
scrolling.
couple losers.
Cam Jones from the Pacers. That's what they got.
Oh, okay. I like him. I like him. I like
That's what I'm
him.
saying.
He's
Yeah,
nice.
the left hand kid.
He's
That's
nice.
what I'm saying. He might be able to start second round pick too. I mean, no, he's second
He
round.
was second round. We didn't have a first
Second
round.
round?
We didn't have a first round pick.
I like that pick. I like the Lakers pick. Like they brought in like a better Vando. Auto Thero.
Yeah.
Really
Thero.
very athletic. We won't be able to, but he did only shoot 28% from 3 in college. But you know, I mean it'll work out. Shout out Javon, my boy.
Yes,
went
sir.
to Memphis.
Yes, sir.
574.
Memphis got them a
Great
steal,
pickup.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie. That's a great.
That's a
pickup.
steal. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a great pickup.
Yeah.
And if he
And
gets
the Grizzlies
the
picked
time,
somebody else up too. I forgot who.
I think they're gonna give him an opportunity,
Free
bro.
agency.
I think they give him an
I hope so.
opportunity, bro.
he's the backup. He's the rookie that's gonna play. No,
Yeah.
bull. He's the rookie that's gonna play.
We got to talk about Ace too whenever we get a chance.
Let's before we get to the draft picks, let's finish our last 2 losers.
Oh, go
I ain't
ahead.
gonna lie, Celtics.
Oh, bro, they stink. It's over, bro.
Yeah, they're garbage.
They stink.
They exploded, bro. They blew their team up. But watch them
Celtics-
get the number 1 pick, bro, and go get AJ. I promise the NBA rigged if that happen.
Yeah.
Celtics.
NBA rigged if I see that happen.
It
I'm
might
sick.
be if they tank and the Pacers
Or they
don't
front
get
office.
AJ.
Or they front office is just crazy, bro.
No JT.
Nah, Brad he's a criminal. He's a criminal mind with
Yeah.
with
No
that.
JT. No, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like this year, Dallas getting the number 1 pick, that was very.
That cooked
fluky.
me.
That was
But
like, huh?
if Boston get the first number 1 pick next season, gang, it's rigged, bro. And you
Yeah.
can't and can't nobody you can't tell me no different.
Nah, that's a
Yeah.
fact.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Let's. It's a sleeper that nobody really been paying attention to, but the Miami Heat.
What?
What they do?
Like lost Duncan Robinson,
Oh, yeah.
and you
I
didn't
was
sign.
nothing on Duncan.
But think about it. You don't have a shooter now. You just got Tyler Hero and Bam.
Yeah. Maybe
Andrew
maybe
Wiggins.
Dame goes there. Maybe Dame goes there after he
Andrew
gets.
Wiggins is on the block free agency.
Oh.
Maybe Dame goes there after. You feel me? Dame gonna be getting paid twice though. I think.
Yeah, he gets paid.
Portland,
He gets
bro.
paid twice. He's gonna get that small little 5 mil.
That's so lovely.
Yeah,
My-
he getting
my
paid, bruh, for nothing.
Portland. Yeah.
You say he going to
But-
Portland?
He going to Portland, bro. Y'all
Oh.
heard it here first. He going to Portland. But
He better not go to Portland.
for the losers, we got Celtics, we got the Pacers, and we got. I guess we can say them. Y'all want to? Do y'all agree with that?
Who?
That choice?
Who?
The Heat.
Yeah. You still lost a piece.
They didn't do anything to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you lose.
So, in the Miami Heat. So that's
Bro.
our. Hey, that's our third L. That's our third L.
Bro.
But let's
You
get to these
lose.
draft picks. I'm not gonna lie.
It's only a
bro.
couple more that I really like.
Yeah.
I like Derek Queen going to the
He's
Pelicans.
tough.
Uh-huh.
He's
I like
tough.
him,
Brooke Lopez to the Clippers.
and I like Jeremiah Fears. I I'm Brooke Lopez.
Cheers,
Shout
baby.
out,
Yeah,
shout out my
cheers.
other homie, Brooks Barnheiser. Yeah,
He's a dog.
grew up
He's
in
a
Elkhart.
dog.
Yep.
Went to the defending champs, the Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Brooks,
He's a
buddy.
dog,
Now that's clean.
And then VJ going to 76ers. How y'all feel?
I love
I'm
it.
excited about what
I love it.
he's gonna do.
Him and Jared with Tyrese.
I haven't watched a lot of him, so I don't know his game for real.
Who VJ?
Bro, he's a
nice.
a slasher.
Hey,
He's
nice,
a
bro.
slasher.
Okay.
He's a slasher. He gon' play
So they got
defense.
He wanna-
him,
rebound.
Tyrese. He a guard. So they got him, Tyrese, and they got light skinned buddy paint his nails.
Jared.
McCain.
yeah,
McCain.
yeah.
He's a Tyrese and Jared backcourt is nasty, and then you put VJ out there, who's just going.
VJ hungry, bruh.
Bro. He's like a. How can I explain it to you, bro? He's like a
Yeah, what's this comparison?
His official one or who we think he play like?
I feel like he plays
Official one
like.
too. I want to see the official.
Let me see.
Look up the official one.
I got you.
Look up his official one. I feel like he plays like, bro. What is bro's name? OG Anobi. I feel like he plays like, bro, but he's more.
He that
athletic.
big?
No, he just play like.
He play like him though. He's 6'5".
Like just
with like broad
6'5",
shoulders.
and he's just aggressive.
Okay.
He's fast, explosive. He's bouncy.
Trying
He's
to see what
aggressive,
was-
bro. Like
this is
aggressive,
good.
bro. And he can dribble. He can do a little shoot, but he wants to get to the cup and dunk you. He not like a Obi Toppin, like can't dribble. No, he gon' tween, crossover.
Oladipo.
1-2. Come here.
Oladipo?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he wanted them.
Oladipo with a little bit of D Wade.
I was thinking D Wade
Mm-hmm.
type.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
VJ nice. He's gonna be their like factor, like if they're gonna be good or not.
Yeah.
To me, because ain't no PG coming back.
Defensive minded guard like Iman Shumpert.
Okay.
Similar
Suns get
to
a big.
Okay.
Suns get the Duke big. I like that. Portland gets a center. I feel like that Yang Hansen. I feel like he's gonna be good, but they already got a center though, so that really
that
didn't
the,
make. They got a center last year.
Is that
So,
the Asian
like,
kid?
yeah,
I
Oh,
I
They
like
said,
that.
they
I
said
heard-
he was the Asian Jokic.
yeah. I heard. I seen some clips. I like him.
Mm-hmm.
That they got a center last year. It really didn't make sense. Dylan Harper. I love that.
Yeah, that's fire.
That was a
I
great
love
pick.
Dylan. Dylan's probably gonna be rookie of the year. So you got
I like that.
Dylan. Like the Spurs is deep guards. Like you got
Take that in
Dylan.
the bets.
You got Dylan. You got Stefan Castle.
Mm-hmm.
You got Fox.
Yep.
You got Vassell.
Yep.
Wemby.
And I think Chris Paul is. I don't know if he's still there or not.
It's over with. It's over with.
Yeah, I think he. Yeah,
That's
I
what
think he.
thought.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
done.
You got the
It's over with.
whatever. But like those four guards, those are good guards though.
Yeah.
It's a great.
You get to
backcourt.
keep
It's
them for
great
a
backcourt.
very long time because they're all cheap right now.
You still got 2 people on rookie contracts.
Yeah.
Castle
then-
and Vassell.
Wemby's
you
still
got
on his rookie
Victor.
contract too.
And then they put in Cornette.
Wemby's still on his rookie contract too. I'm pretty sure he didn't get paid yet.
Is he a
We
third year?
would have knew about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't get paid yet.
He's on his 3rd year actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
His 3rd year contract. It's his contract.
And then
year.
you got
Mm-hmm.
Victor, and then they picked Cornette off the Celtics. Which, I
Luke
like
Cornette.
Cornette. Cornette was decent on the Celtics.
He's
That's the
solid.
thing, He's not a
Underrated.
If we're being honest, he was a big factor in the Celtics having somewhat of a chance.
Facts.
Yeah, he played well on the Celtics for sure. I like that. And then I think they can figure. So like, how do y'all feel like they rotate their starting lineup with
Talk
Dylan,
about it.
Stefan, Fox, Wemby, who else? You know,
That's your starting 5 right there, bro.
Yeah.
And then you rotate.
But Jeremy, I think Jeremy got to start though.
No.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
You think he's going to accept that role of being on the bench?
He's gonna have
who?
to.
Jeremy Soccer.
Roach? Oh, soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna have to, bro. I mean, you're in your 4th year of your contract, so we already gave you your extension.
Yeah. But I mean,
We need to.
he was vital to the lineup though.
But it's not like he on the bench as like a 7th.
What
man.
is he, Draymond Green?
Huh?
Yeah.
He basically Draymond.
Yeah, he basically like a Draymond. That's what I'm saying. He's kind of vital for
He
the
can get
lineup.
20 though. He can get a silent 20. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I've seen him a lot of games where he'll have a stretch of like 4 games of straight 20 balls. So I'm like, I can see where Lil coming from, but bro,
Mm-hmm.
if you got a Wemby, you got a Castle, De'Aaron Fox.
So what would be your starting lineup, Lil?
For me, it'll be De'Aaron, Castle, Jeremy. Wait, no. Jeremy would be at the 4, right? Who would be they 3? Who they?
Bro,
Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper,
No.
because he's 6'8", right?
What about folks?
No,
I
he's
forgot his
6'5".
name.
Oh, he's only 6'5"? So yeah,
Yeah.
Harper's coming off the bench. Harper's coming off the bench. I'm not starting him.
What's they one guard name that went crazy this year?
Oh,
Hold on, I'm gonna look him up right now. I'm looking him up right now.
yeah, Harper's definitely coming off the bench this year. He does not start up for Castle or
Not on my
Fox.
team.
What?
Keldon Johnson.
Who are you putting
Not on
him
my team.
over?
Keldon Johnson is your 3 guard. Keldon Johnson.
Okay, yeah, Keldon Johnson, Soccer, and then Wemby. That's it. That's my 5, bro. Because I'm not putting Dylan Harper in over Castle, and I'm not putting him in over De'Aaron Fox. You're crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, this is mine right here. No bully. I'm
That's
De'Aaron.
tough.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm De'Aaron. I'm definitely going. I'm going with Vassell over Castle.
What?
Fuck.
No.
Just because you gonna need somebody in the second group that's gonna be a dog.
Nigga, never.
Castle played D. That's why he.
If you gonna start Vassell, nigga, you might as well.
Keldon Johnson does too. That's why I'm having my lineup.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
All right, go ahead. This your lineup, though. My fault. Go ahead.
That's what I said. I'm gonna literally go De'Aaron. I'm gonna go Vassell, Keldon Johnson, and then I'm probably going. If I'm thinking about it how you did, Lil, you're gonna have to probably go Sokan or Sokan because of his height.
Yeah.
So Sokan and
And then Wemby. That's not bad. I'm not mad at that either, though. But you're gonna need. Yeah, you need somebody that's strong, like a strong knight. Castle not necessarily just a 3 and D. He does everything. He's kind of like an Amin. He's kind of like a Amin Thompson with playmaking.
That's why I said we need somebody
So,
on the bench
that can do that off the bench. But you're gonna have to play Dylan Harper somewhere. He's 6'5". He's not gonna run a
Come
one.
on, he'll be the point guard of the second group. We'll have him and Castle come in and
Turn
up.
But did he play the 1 or the 2 in college?
one.
Played the
Ace,
one.
Ace
Oh,
was the
okay.
2.
Okay. Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
He know how to do this.
I'm
He
cool.
know how
I'm
to
good
do
with that.
this.
I'm good with that.
He had Ace on his side the whole time. He was hitting game winners still.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. It's an either or situation. Who you got?
Yeah.
Me.
Oh, Harrison Barnes. HB is still there.
I
They trying
think
to ship him out.
I go De'Aaron. You feel me? I feel like it depends on how they want to go. You feel me? Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper are both 6'6". So it's
He's
like,
listed at 6'6" for real.
yeah. So it's like you can really go either way with that. You feel me? If you want to go more like a scoring route, because Dylan Harper can score with the best of them. You feel me?
Yeah.
Fact. Baby Reed.
Then you can really go there. But if you want to go like on a more defensive route, you feel me? Start off with defense, then you start with Castle. So I'm defensive minded, so I would probably start Castle.
Same.
At my 3, I really do. Like Keldon Johnson is 6'5". You feel me?
Yeah.
He is a 3,
True.
but he's 6'5".
I feel you.
So like, if this is positionless basketball, so you really still can put Dylan Harper at the 2 and Stephon Castle at the 3. You feel me? Because Stephon can still guard. He's still long.
And he's
can still guard.
6'7". Stephon Castle is 6'7". He ain't. Yeah, he's not small.
He listed at 6'6", but
Well, yeah.
It's probably shoes. One of them probably with shoes, one without.
Yeah,
you
one
feel me?
with and one without. Yeah.
you feel me? So I feel like he can play the 3, and he don't have to play the point. You feel me?
Ooh, but that's also a thing, though. Even
I
though
don't like him catching and shooting in the corner either.
that's
But then I would go Wemby, and then I would probably go. Wemby. Then I would probably go Cornet.
I keep forgetting he's in there, but you gonna put Wimby? Okay, so if that's the case, why not put Cornet at the 4 and Wimby at the 5?
he too
Wemby won't
slow.
play the 4. I like Wemby at the 4.
Yeah. Wemby's not necessarily a 5. He's tall, bro, but he's not a 5,
He's
bro.
just big as fuck.
Yeah,
I can see that.
he played
I
too
can see
soft to be a 5.
Okay, I see that. So let us know in the comments what y'all think. Let us know on Instagram and TikTok in the comments as well what y'all think on them lists. Give us y'all starting 5 for the Spurs because we all got different opinions.
Yeah.
But we all do see, like, if we being honest, we all can see each lineup happen.
Oh.
Go ahead, Book.
We
go ahead.
finna get off topic because like last thing I want to
Yeah.
talk about before we get off is like the Ace Bailey.
Yeah.
Let's run by that real fast. That First off, having Sharif Cooper's father as your manager, strike one.
First strike one.
Strike two. Getting drafted and saying on draft night, I can't wait to play, and then not answering, or the next day, like you're supposed to, show up, is strike two.
Yeah.
And then waiting a week later, like you finna hold out for some reason, and your manager post on Twitter, fried videos, flexing
Right.
a fake Cardi. No, I ain't gonna lie, not a fake, I'm hating. But a Cardi watch, strike three game.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm a GM,
Boy, you dang it. Give me my flight ticket back.
These kids making too much money, bro.
He played, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's just
He
a
could've been
bad
in
look.
Philly.
Yeah, that's a bad look
went-
though.
He just wanted to be a number one option, but
But it's just
he
like
played.
it's not how that works when you got two great all-star centers. on your
Utah
team.
nasty.
Terrible.
I hate to play in Utah.
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta just take that money. Like I said, you just gonna have to grind, bro. You gonna have to grind and get better. We already know you raw. Take over the team and be.
he not hungry, bro. He's not hungry, bro. So I'm just like,
Utah not bad though, cause I feel like
you wanted to be a number one
Utah-
option.
You got Kessler.
You got what you asked for.
You got Kessler,
Laurie.
Marketing, Ace, and then you still got
THT.
Collier over there. I'm nothing on THT. You still got
I mean,
Collier
but-
over there, and I like who else they guard. They drafted. They drafted Walter Clayton,
Mhm.
Steph Curry.
Yeah. Oh, he's so clean, bro.
They don't have a squad, but they have a nice young core.
What's a
like, okay, y'all.
Walter Clayton went to the Sixers? Or he went to Utah?
Utah.
Oh,
But fuck Utah.
yeah.
He in the middle of the code. But
His agent comedy.
there go
Facts.
y'all draft picks for the day. We're gonna run through this real fast for y'all. We're gonna get through these NFL trades, and it ain't no crazy trades. We just finna talk about one team, and it's the Steelers and how you pick up Aaron Rodgers, you pick up Jalen Ramsey, you pick up Darius Slay, and DK Metcalf. You pretty much picked up the whole uncle.
Yeah, I was gonna say you picked up a bunch of uncles.
You picked up the Unk squad,
Didn't they let go of that? They pick up DK and they let Pittman go, right?
bro. Yes. How do you have one of you at this point you could have had one of the best offenses in the league, and you let go of one of the best receivers, even though he was a crash out. But you bought up another crash out. Why not let him crash out
Jay?
together?
Bro.
What's good, Jay?
Like,
But yeah,
what up,
I don't
gang?
get that.
What's good, Jay? That's my dog. What's the word?
But no, bro. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, how we gonna sit here and I'm not even gonna get into that, bro. Y'all got it. I just think that if we gonna pick up a receiver to make it a receiver too, then let's not make another one like choose. Like they literally just was like, is you gonna act right? If not, all right, peace.
Yeah, bro. I don't like it, bro. I mean, Jalen Ramsey is cool, but you give away Minka. You feel me?
A top three, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Minka.
Yeah.
Giving up Minka is tough, but you get Jalen Ramsey and Darius Slay at your corners, which is, you feel me? I mean, what would y'all prioritize? Y'all would prioritize corners or safeties in the league?
Safeties.
Yes.
The only reason why is because, I mean, if I can have a solid cornerback that can somewhat be in the vicinity and like make you move a little bit off your route.
Bring you towards
I
me
got
type
a
deal.
I
If
feel
I got a
like
Derwin James coming in, it's over with.
I feel like I would prioritize corner because I feel like you can hide a safety.
You
hide a
definitely
safety's
can.
Weakness.
You definitely
can't
can in
hide
the
a
zone.
corner. You really can't hide a corner.
You got to damn near man up the whole time being a corner, bro. Like you literally just there, bro. You got to be in their face the whole time.
It's harder to hide a corner than it is to hide a safety.
So are you going into the quick question.
So I understand going to get him. You feel me? But
Are you going into the draft and getting a cornerback off bat then, if that's the case? Or what are you
draft
doing?
over.
No, I'm saying though, if you a GM and you going into a draft,
I will go get a corner before you get
a safety?
You can move a corner to safety. It's easier to
Okay.
transition a corner to safety than it is to transition a safety.
That's
to a corner.
yeah. That's true.
Like-
That's very true.
I can see that. I respect that. I could definitely do that. I definitely agree with that. But I feel like the Steelers, it's not a bad move, but it's like
Right,
y'all
yeah.
literally just took the bottom of the barrel and made it something. Like, I ain't gonna lie, you have 2 Super Bowl cornerbacks. I'm not mad at it, but at the end of the day,
Oh,
they're
Wilson's
out of their
a little
prime.
Wilson's
Yeah,
still
out of
there,
their
right?
prime. Who?
No. Russell Wilson's not there anymore. Never mind.
No, he in New York.
Yeah.
He in with the Giants.
I mean, they're a little old, but they're still good corners there. And Darius Slay, and, excuse me, and Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah. Defensive line is there. Offense, I will say the only problem I have with the offense is you let go of receiver, and you got an old quarterback. Your offensive line and your running back is still solid.
I'm nothing on Jalen Ramsey.
Shit,
I'm not. I'm not, bro.
He's still there. He's still there, gang.
He ain't really been moving the needle for a lot of people, bro. Lately, lately, he has not.
If you go back and he hasn't, but if you go back and look at the Dolphins season, it was bound to happen.
Yeah, they were just bad.
Terrible.
Yeah, they were just bad. So yeah, that's true. That's true. It's not a one man job when it comes to football. So, but of course, for somebody that like, if you throwing it, if they're throwing it his side, bro, I'm expecting something. Like not everything great, but I'm expecting something. You ain't give me nothing to look at last year, bro. Like at all.
I agree.
Pause. Yeah, pause. Wow. But yeah, that's crazy.
That was a quick little run by with the Steelers, man. That's the only free agency really for NFL right now. They really in OTAs, so we allow them to do their thing. Football season is, I think, 9 Saturdays away.
Yeah.
So we lit. But
was on that last run.
Bro.
Literally from the last leg, bro.
Coaching all.
I ain't gonna lie, bro, but
coaching all game.
What they coach, bro, he been having winning seasons every year. So they probably still gonna have a winning season, but it ain't gonna be good.
Hey.
Go ahead though.
No, I was gonna say. So let's get into this Reggie and DDG beef.
Mm.
What is going on, gang? It came out of nowhere, bro. Like
but
what is he trolling?
So nah, they ain't trolling, bro. They dead serious, bro. I think it started off with DDG reacting to something, like reacting to Reggie getting cheated on, and basically DDG didn't mean it in a foul way to be like, hey, bro, don't worry about these shorties, woo, 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 or whatever. It's more so like a keep your head up king moment. But Reggie took it as if he was laughing at him. DDG just commentating over it. So then that's when Reggie was like, all right, but he laughing at me. Go ahead and laugh at that trash ass music.
Girl?
Yeah, like his serious yeah. So then Reggie was just like, bro, he talking about me, but then he started talking about his music. And you know, when you talk about somebody's music or a man's music, that just hit a different bone for somebody. So then DDG gets out of control with the trolling or whatever, says something about his dad. But then people don't know, because Reggie didn't speak on it until DDG said something, that his dad passed during streaming university. But he came up, making jokes about his dad not having a father and all of that.
Yeah.
But that don't mean that you could speak on somebody that's dead. So then Reggie last night, when I was watching his live, he spoke on Halo, which is DDG's son. He was like, you talking about where my dad at? He said, where my dad at? Where your son at? He was like, where your son at?
Wow.
So then I'm like, oh, you bringing kids in. You could tell it hit DDG like somewhere crazy, pause, because on his live today that I was watching, you could tell he kind of had like tears of anger in his eyes. You could tell when somebody angry when they're expressing themselves. He ain't in front of a computer screen. He's on his like IRL setup. So it ain't no switching from screen to screen, reacting to videos or nothing. He's actually like talking to the camera on some. Oh, you brought my kid in it. Why did he have a picture of Reggie's dad as his screensaver on the phone?
Oh, he trolling.
Yo, bro was like, he said, bro, what time is it? He put his phone up to the screen, and it was his dad as the background, son. And then he was like, you asking me where my son at? I wish your dad could, I could ask your dad where he at. His dad is passed, bro.
I'm not taking that part of the joke, but I'm definitely taking that.
But nah, that's crazy though. No, but Bug laughed too. But I'm just like, nah, that's
I can laugh by doing that nut ass.
I'ma laugh. Hey,
That's
listen, bro.
He already trying to hide.
Listen, gang. From what I got from it, bro, the nigga DDG said something, bro. And you know how Reggie is. That nigga dove deep, bro.
Yeah, he did.
You need to worry about that trash ass music.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, you see the niggas? IG?
Oh, with the doodle garbage bags?
With the
You had the trash
bags,
bags, bro.
Music.
Hey,
I
bro,
did
why,
see that.
bro,
That's
bro,
funny, though.
folks,
Posted on IG.
bro, folks tripped over a trash bag in his room. Was like, ooh, I tripped over doo-doo garbage. I was like, oh, he owned that. Like he had trash
So,
bags in his room and all
If you,
that shit.
if you know DDG, you know like nigga don't play about his music. You feel me?
At
And
all.
kid,
You feel like he already he feel like he already be getting disrespected, bro. So when niggas
Yeah.
come at his music, he be you feel me? He be sick.
Solo
That's,
Minotti killed that,
that's
man.
really how you get. That's how you get under a nigga's skin for real.
Yeah, talk about
Facts.
nigga music,
Under his
facts.
skin.
Yeah.
But yeah, he went to that and did. He was like, damn, like nah. So he get the
Reggie
joking
was
back.
fake
He like,
cooking.
hey, like yeah,
Reggie on that.
nigga
He
get the
from
joking
D-Moore.
back or whatever, and then you feel me?
It get
I
personal.
feel like it just got hella personal. You know, nigga brought
I think
Halo up
DDG
in
took it there.
that situation. And his little situation he got going on, his court documents and shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like at that point, bro, if you bring kids into it, you bringing dads into it, bro. Ain't no
It's
lines
over
being
with.
crossed, bro.
And it's over
Yeah,
with.
that's
On
what
tight
DDG
punches.
said.
You
On
can't.
tight punches.
You can go. They going as low as possible. I ain't gonna having a nigga dead dad as your screensaver. Is crazy.
Screensaver? I'm stealing it.
Yeah.
Nigga said, I wish I could ask your dad where. I wish your dad went as hard as me or some shit.
Yeah,
like
and
that. He just
then
keep saying shit like that.
And then bro, they was just getting in some crazy stuff. So then DDG tried to set up the boxing match. Then bro was like, nah, yeah, I can have somebody box for me. And then Reggie went on to say, bro, he was like, you got all of this animosity towards me, want to act like you gonna knock me out and set up a boxing match with me. Go set up a boxing match with the dude that's on a boat with your shorty right now, with your baby mama. He said he's the real enemy.
Do you know who that is with her?
No.
That's Kendrick Lamar's producer. So all that news music you've been hearing, that's bro.
Wow.
He paid all that squabble up.
Yeah, like the newest music.
GNX.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
Don't
the
give a fuck about
producer
that
of
nigga.
all that music.
Yeah, bro. But she's crazy anyway, bro. I don't even want to get into her. She
And
did.
motherfucker says she hired her own PR team.
Yeah, bro. She's crazy.
Literally.
And she's in
Yeah,
Italy
yeah,
right
yeah.
now, following him because he out there with India Love.
Yeah.
I think they both in Italy right now.
Yep.
And that's the only time that's why he went out there to see Halo. You feel me? So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that
All
makes
right.
sense.
Well,
Yeah.
last
But
little thing I got to
Who would y'all say? My bad. Before we end that, who would y'all say is wrong in that situation?
And the Reggie beef?
both.
Yeah.
Oh, Reggie?
Both.
Oh, both.
Both.
But whoever started the shit talking personally, really.
I think
started it off
Reggie
as
took
fault.
what DDG said out of context and then
I think so
went with
too.
the
And
music
then when
stuff.
D-
But then DDG he let that
was
get under his skin,
overtrolled.
bro. Yeah, he overdid
Yeah.
it. So I
He
say if I had to
overtrolled,
give it
and
to
then
one, I would
DDG
say
got
DDG. He took it farther than what it was supposed to go, bro. He took it way.
so-
He took it way farther than what it's supposed to go. Like there's
so
still lines that
DDG
could be.
left off, bro.
Yeah, there's still lines that you can draw if you talk about a nigga music. But it's just like
Right.
you know. DDG always want to take it overboard to make somebody feel like, you know, and then he started giving out his bank
listen.
statements and saying he only make
I'm not
100K a month and calling them broke and saying, you know, it was
I
bad.
hate that shit.
Yeah, he always played a money game. But yeah.
Facts. All right. With that being said, though, I got one more little thing for y'all before we head out because we
Damn,
about to run
Chris.
up on an hour. Hey, what Chris say? He
Spice, what
funny.
you on after this?
He crazy, bro. I'm chilling, gang. I'm chilling. But Whitney, I got a question for y'all. Real question. I got a curveball for you after this too.
Uh-huh.
Whitney or Beyonce?
Houston?
Yes.
Whitney?
Whitney.
Or Beyonce?
Whitney.
Whitney?
Whitney?
Whitney.
All
easily.
right. Whitney Houston or Adele? Yeah, think about it, Lil. I said I wasn't gonna tell you until we got here. Or Adele.
Whitney. I have to.
Yeah.
So I think
Y'all
she's
heard
the
it
greatest
here first.
singer of all time.
It ain't no Beyonce, Arizona. That's for you. But with that being said,
B?
B.
no, y'all ain't. He said Beyonce. He said Beyonce.
Man, Chris don't listen to R&B. He don't listen to trap music.
B is crazy, man. B is crazy. With that being said, though, we 574 Underground. That's Lil. That's Bud. Spice. We out.
Bang.